Since GTA 6 is likely coming out this year, I want to talk about GTA 5 in a more positive light. Because over the last few years, I feel like it's become sort of cool to say, oh, GTA 5 is shit, GTA 4 was way more realistic, and so on. And sure, while you could argue that GTA 5 is more of a game for the masses, I still don't get the problem that people have with the game, or the fact that it's more for the masses, as people say it. And today, I want to talk about the one thing that no game will ever top for me personally, and that is the dynamic and friendship of the three main characters, Michael, Trevor, and Franklin. Now, don't get me wrong, there were some great characters in other GTA games that I also really enjoyed the dynamic of, but nothing came close to these three. And I think that a big part of the reason for this is how well the actors work with each other on screen. There's also the matter of it being a completely different dynamic when there's only Michael and Franklin on screen compared to when the entire trio is present. And by the end of the game, even though Michael and Trevor haven't seen each other in 10 years and they both met Franklin presumably a few weeks or maybe a few months ago, and they also had those fights between the two, they actually, all of them together, seem like good friends who did go to great lengths to help each other with, of course, risking their own lives in the process. Franklin took the triads out when they weren't really after him. He didn't need to do that. Trevor took out Steve Haynes, who was after him, but he also kidnapped Devin Weston, who was after Michael. And Michael, who in my opinion learned the most throughout the game, took out Stretch, and Stretch probably didn't even know who Michael was. He did this purely for Lamar and Franklin so that Stretch doesn't come back, and even Michael and Trevor put aside their differences, seemingly just for now, but we do later learn in a hangout that they stayed friends and moved on from what happened before. And I also really like the bickering between them all, and how that's also different depending on who's on screen. And while Trevor is the only one who really starts shit with someone, he, just like Michael, views Franklin as a kid, so he kind of in a joking way messes with him from time to time, whereas Michael and Trevor are completely different. They're constantly arguing, not too dissimilar to a married couple, so much so that people have actually made compilation videos literally titled Michael and Trevor Arguing Like a Married Couple. And if you're enjoying this video right now, please do leave a like on the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would help me out a lot. And also feel free to check out my channel memberships. Every channel member will be showcased and sort of given a shout out in form of a credits like screen at the end of each and every one of my videos. And what I also like is how, despite everything that happens between them, how well these three work as a team on missions, whether it be on the Merryweather heist, the UD raid, the Polito score, whatever it is. This could very well be because of their different personalities, while Michael, in my opinion, is the one that's most likely to freak out and kind of lose his shit before pulling himself together ultimately and figuring out a plan, which is seen in the Blitz play mission. Trevor is really quick to explode, get angry, and kill someone, getting everyone into a shitty situation. This can be seen after the I Fought the Law mission, where seemingly out of nowhere, he literally snaps at Devin Weston, and it looks like he's about to kill him. Franklin is the complete opposite, and is the most sort of level-headed one in the group, despite the fact that he is inexperienced with the heist life. And essentially, that is why I think they work so well together, because they balance each other out in a way. And there's also the fact that they're a trio. Now, while this might seem a little bit irrelevant, and to be honest, I can't really explain it too well, but trios in storytelling in general just work so well, which adds to the bond that these three have, combined with all of the shit that they have all survived together in a relatively short amount of time, really does cement their friendship, and in a way gives off the Three Musketeers vibes, even despite Michael and Trevor's differences for a good portion of the game. And the reason why I think it worked as good as it did is because, like I said, the actors work really well on screen, and their conversations and bickering a lot of the time just give off this kind of illusion that all of the three characters have been lifelong friends almost. And finally, I absolutely love the conclusion of their stories, because Franklin could have easily killed Michael or Trevor, just like it's showed in the non-canon A and B endings of the game, and Michael and Trevor could have easily killed each other, now that I think about it, in the Foundry, in the C ending in the final mission. Or maybe they could have killed each other at Brad's grave, who knows? But despite everything, all of them did remain friends even after the story mode, which was all in all a really cool conclusion, and there were some really cool references to them, specifically in the Contract DLC and GTA Online, which was all really nice and cool to see. So in the end, I don't think that we'll ever have another trio as special as the 3 main characters of GTA 5. And while I am crossing my fingers for GTA 6 to have a good story, I don't think that it will be as special as GTA 5's story was. This whole video could very well just be nostalgia talking at this point, but I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there is something really amazing about the entire dynamic of GTA 5's main trio. And with that said, I want to thank you for watching this little bit of a GTA 5 video. Until the next video stream, bye bye.